What's going on, everyone? Lauren Sisler here with AL.com. We have our SEC Insider Matt Zenitz, and today we're talking about the quarterback situation at Alabama that seems to be dominating the conversation really heading into the season, and now as we head into November because of the health of both Jalen Hurts, the backup quarterback, as well as Tua Tagovailoa. So Tua's been battling that knee injury. He tweaked it. He seems to have tweaked it again and again. And then you have Jalen Hurts, who's got the ankle injury. So we'll start with Tua. What do you know about the health of him at this point in time as we head into this Week 12 matchup with the Citadel?
Well, Alabama feels like he's fine enough so that they're planning on playing him against the Citadel on Saturday without any limitations whatsoever. So Tua's injury, the one he's been dealing with for, I don't know, the better part of a month plus now, is to the back part of his knee. Took several hits the other day against Mississippi State, but the worst one, the one that eventually knocked him out of the game, the last sack, was to the front part of the knee, not to the same area that he's been dealing with that injury to. So they feel like he's fine. Their plan is to have him out there against the Citadel on Saturday, but fortunately for them, fortunately for Tua, probably won't be out there too long because that's the type of game where they'll probably get up pretty early in. I would expect Tua to be out by, I don't know, some point during the second quarter. And
then you have Jalen Hurts, who essentially sprained his ankle in the rushing touchdown he had against Tennessee. He went in for surgery on that. What do you know about his health right now? I know that he's kind of been week to week.
Yeah, so it's been a process for him to get back, and he's making progress. Nick Saban said that for the last couple of weeks, and it still hasn't been able to get out there to this point. And I think Alabama may have been expecting him to be back maybe a little bit quicker than obviously the timetable, how it's worked out. But I mean, with high ankle sprains, those are difficult injuries to get back from, especially a player like Jalen, who relies so much on mobility and being able to move and run and all that kind of stuff. So obviously, ideally for them, be able to get him back sooner than later, especially when you factor in just the situation with Tua.
And of course, you have Alabama playing the Citadel this week, then it's the Iron Bowl, and then it's Georgia in the SEC Championship, and the matchups only get tougher and tougher from here on out after this week. So how do you think the strategy changes when you have two quarterbacks, two of your best players on the team right now that aren't 100% healthy?
I don't know if the strategy changes that much aside from maybe limiting design runs for Tua, but the bigger issue for Alabama right now is protecting Tua. So the first 9 games, Tua was sacked a total of 4 times in the first 9 games. He was sacked 4 times in 3 quarters against Mississippi State. They didn't do a great job protecting him, and that's a concern, I think, moving forward, especially when you factor in that Deontay Brown, who had been doing a good job at left guard, is out now with a turf toe injury. I don't think he's going to be playing this week, and his status is up in the air for moving forward. So you have Lester Cotton in there now at left guard, and when Lester was in there earlier in the year, I think the best way to put it is just that Lester consistently did not grade too well. So that left guard spot, I think, is definitely a question mark for them and an area of concern moving forward, and just their overall ability to protect Tua.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, he's Matt Zenitz, our SEC Insider for the week. We appreciate all the insight. And of course, for all your Alabama updates, you can visit us on AL.com. This video was brought to you by Caliber, a luxury store in Homewood, Alabama that's reviving the finer things in hunting and fishing.